I got myself into a situation, but the basics of this situation is my ex-girlfriend had got involved with people that were on drugs and she was taking drugs and she
Okay.
admitted to drugging me against my knowledge or will, and I kept feeling terribly sick. I even went to the Roseburg Mercy Hospital and got my blood taken. They injected me with some clear liquid and I fainted. And then they should have took my blood and had proof of whatever it is, but I'm not really sure. I know my dad had sued that hospital for malpractice, and I had a history of not being treated right at the hospitals there. When I got sick in 2022, I believe from possibly a similar situation. Anyways, I've just done research into it, and as far as I know, an investigation, people should have went to Kim and investigated the situation, and she said her sister, I don't have her name, sadly. She said her sister, I wish I had her name so I could give you a person. She said her sister is the one that provided her with the drugs to drug me with. I just want
Okay.
to, I just want to make an attempt here to help me out to for trial when I go to trial. Just anything possible because she admitted to drugging me. She said her sister had given her the drugs to drug me with. And best case scenario would just be someone goes and ask them about the situation and maybe ask me whatever I've like Googled it, whatever has to be done to that where people are asked about it and an investigation happens at least at minimum, even if she denies it and you can't do anything about it. But like it would be cool if an investigation could get done into that situation. But if not, then it is what it is.
Okay. What were you talking about a trial?
So she got me in trouble while drugging me.
Okay.
There's a whole situation. I left Roseburg. She ended up getting attacked. I brought her to the hospital. And then they told me to come back in the next day. And then, so I went,
Okay.
I was traumatized at myself and being drugged at this point in time. So I just went to a store and waited for the next day. And then they came up to my car. I actually passed out. And then they arrested me and threw me in jail. So during the time I've told them I was drugged. So no one ever did proper investigation. And then it also happened in Oregon too. And I brought her to the hospital. She had a bloody lip and I wasn't by her at the time. And I came back and she was laying on the ground or whatever. And then I brought her to the hospital. And then a cop showed up, one police officer. He asked Kim if she wanted the body camera on. And then I walked out of the room. And then I guess I had a warrant from that as well.
Okay.
Somehow they got a warrant, even though we left that first situation and nothing happened. His body camera was off, which I guess that's possible to get a warrant from that. I didn't think it would be, but
Okay.
yeah. And that's the situation. I've been waiting 2 years. I've had to remove attorneys from having a conflict of interest to somehow being connected and on Kim's side. Something like that. I don't know. I just got another one and I'm waiting for trial and I'm just trying to make I just want that to be investigated because I was being drugged and I got my whole life has been ruined. I lost $100,000 by now. I financed a car while I was being drugged in Eugene, actually. And they actually even changed the paperwork and changed it from like 3 to 5 years to 7 years. And they increased it to like $49,000 when it was a 2021 car with 70,000 miles on it. It was worth like 17,000. So they somehow were connected and aware of all this happening as well and somehow tried to scam me. And I was feeling sick. I just wanted to be in and out. So somehow that
Sure.
is connected to all this. And then it continued from all the way 30 minutes away, leaving Roseburg. I instantly felt sick. I had to stop and get a hotel because I could barely stay awake from being so terribly sick after going to the hospital. She had already gotten drugs to me and was acting weird herself.
hmm
Sorry, it's a lot of information, but
No, you're good. So one thing I do see another incident referenced here. Sounds like another officer has spoken with you before regarding this. So I'm gonna do a little bit of digging and see what's going on with it. Okay.
yeah, I tried to get evidence, but I got my hospital reports. Or I'm not very technically smart in a way. To be honest, I left school early, and sadly, yeah, I'm just not very school smart. So I don't know if I got the right paperwork or what, and I don't know. Again, my dad sued the same hospital for malpractice, and I have been treated extremely weird there. So it's just they possibly didn't even test my blood for anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, it would be worth going back over there then and asking them.
For sure. I tried getting the paperwork and I tried asking them, but I don't.
Well, if they're not working with you, it might be worth trying to lodge a complaint with Mercy. Obviously not through us, but with Mercy's higher ups.
For sure. Like I said, I've gone through a lot, and I've always, like I said, I've struggled a little bit in life here, so I'm trying my best to figure it out here. But this whole situation has been pretty traumatizing for me. But
Okay. Well, I will do a little bit of digging around, see if there's any footage or anything on our body cameras that you were talking about, and I'll see what I can do. So if there's anything that I find or anything useful, I will give you a call. Okay.
again, if it's somehow we can launch an investigation to just ask Kim and the sister, that's all I want here.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of digging around, see what I can find up. Okay.
Alrighty, thank you.
All right, bye.
Alrighty, bye. I don't.